unofficial Universal Orlando podcast is a member of the Mice Chat Podcast Network. MicePod.com. Now, discover the universe, one theme park at a time.
Welcome, Universal fans. This episode is brought to you by Fairy Godmother Travel and the Producers Club. So let's join the crew as they bring you the latest news from the Universal Orlando Resort and from all around the Universal globe.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 143 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. And it's me, Darren. And joining me, we have Hunter.
It's me, Hunter.
And we have Tracy.
Hello, I can't do anything like that. Hello.
And Lee.
Doop, 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 doop. Damn it, I should have done that.
Oh boy. How's everybody doing?
Good. Yeah. All right.
Nice to be back.
Yes, welcome back, Hunter.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Been gone for
Did
two
you guys
long weeks.
tell the listeners why I was gone?
We did.
Yes, we did.
Okay, I hadn't got a chance to listen yet. Sorry.
Evil.
I did get a chance to listen to the Dead Man's Digest episode, though.
Good.
Awesome.
Awesome. Did it turn you around on it? Are you going now? Super excited?
Like, I don't know.
No.
Oh boy. All right, well, it has been a big week for news, so let's go ahead and dive on in.
Right, I shall take the first one. Now, we've been talking about the construction going on inside Islands of Adventure for quite a while now, as you all know. So I hope you've all been listening. And a Universal exec slipped up at an earnings report a couple of months ago that King Kong was coming to Universal Orlando Resort. Well, finally, Universal Orlando have made it official, and Skull Island Reign of Kong will open in the summer of 2016 in Islands of Adventure. Woo! We knew where it was going.
Yeah. Worst case secret.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So last Tuesday, which was the 5th, Universal Orlando teased on their social media that something huge is on the horizon. And a vine of the walk up to the construction area inviting everyone to join them at 11 a.m. on the 6th for a big announcement. We all wondered what that could be.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Universal said the attraction will be an intense, all-new adventure brought to life in a dramatically themed environment. Skull Island Reign of Kong will pull guests into a powerfully told story where they become part of the next generation of the Kong legend. The attraction will begin as guests are transported deep into a wild and mysterious world, where their mission is to discover creatures of unknown origin, but where they are soon fighting for their own survival. Their journey will take them through an ancient temple inhabited by hostile natives.
Something like that.
Or it might be a native hostel. Who knows? A perilous jungle ruled by prehistoric creatures. A foreboding underworld of caves concealing unspeakable terrors. So obviously we can't tell you about those because they are unspeakable.
Mm-hmm.
And face to face with the colossal Kong himself, which you would hope to see.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell me, is there actually going to be any Kong in this attraction?
That'd be good. Universal Creative is working closely with Peter Jackson, awesome, who is, of course, a famed director. Good grief, I can't speak
At
already.
all.
Of 2005's blockbuster movie King Kong, and he'll be helping them immerse guests in this incredible adventure. So we have for your lovely listening ears an audio clip again from the video that was released with the announcement.
For the past 25 years, Universal Orlando Resort has been delivering incredible guest experiences. And now we are really, really excited to announce the brand new attraction called Skull Island Reign of Kong. The new attraction will be located at Universal's Islands of Adventure. And soon, you'll be able to make out the Great Wall with its massive temple gates, which will serve as a beautiful backdrop to our iconic entrance. Once on Skull Island, you'll board revolutionary ride vehicles to begin your expedition, but it quickly turns into a fight for survival as you encounter creatures of unknown origin and even the Great Kong himself. We have massive sets, massive ride vehicles, massive characters and creatures, a massive story. The entire experience is really going to be larger than life.
So if that's whet your appetite and you want to find out more, visit www.universalorlando.com/Reign of Kong for more information. So, what does everybody think?
Awesome.
I'm excited.
I'm
very,
gutted.
very excited.
Because it's not going to be open this year. It's going to be open next year, and
Yeah.
I don't know when we're going to get out next, but I have heard these are going to be trackless ride vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah.
could,
And probably using, from what I've heard, is technology that just keeps them going. They said it doesn't even really require a driver. So even though it's trackless, it moves itself, probably using similar technology to the SeaWorld thing. What is that? The penguin one?
Antarctica.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
probably
awesome
using some kind of
technology.
a similar mode as that.
Okay.
So what I heard is there will be a live actor on the vehicle, but he won't
Awesome.
actually have to drive the car.
Cool.
So you're going to get a kind of Jaws experience.
Yeah, because they want everything to sync up. It has to sync up, but as you're going through, so they want to keep the vehicles going at the exact same rate, which you can't get with a human. So
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be neat to see, with no track in front of you and around you. And the ride vehicles look a lot like the ones from Animal Kingdom.
Kilimanjaro Safari.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I've heard it's going to be something along like a kind of, and Hunter, this will probably excite you a little bit, along the kind of lines of Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
Yeah, it does. I kind of got that vibe from it. I'm not sure it's going to be as... I don't know. It just with the size of the vehicles, I'm not sure if it's going to be as intense of an attraction as Indiana Jones is, but I'm sure it's going to be great fun regardless.
I hope so.
My concern is going to be how much they're going to use the screens. I know Mike West on that video said that there's massive sets, but it's how much that set screen and how much it's physical.
Well, I've heard that they are going to have the world's largest screen, but screen was singular.
Okay.
So not plural. So, so if there's one screen, that's not too bad. As long as it's not all screens.
I know what we originally heard said the screens were going to be more background than foreground.
Yeah, maybe it's just
Yeah.
a bit of depth.
Well, the King Kong attraction out at Hollywood is, it's, if I recall correctly, it's one giant continuous screen that goes around 360 degrees, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure you're going to get at least a segment of that in this ride.
A little bit like, because isn't the new Fast and Furious, isn't that currently the largest screen in an attraction?
Is that open now?
No, but it's very close, isn't it? It's about a month away. Is it June 26th or something that's opening?
So we'll be seeing soft previews within the next 3 weeks or so.
Yeah. So I'm expecting along that kind of lines. I think the thing that shocked me more than anything, do we know who's directing the new film that's coming out in 2017?
I know.
It just seems weird that they're working with Peter Jackson on it when the new film's coming out and it looks like they're going to base it more off the old one than the new one.
Well, from what I heard, he's just like advising on it. Like it's not like I think
From
it's
what
just more art direction. Yeah, I think it's more like assistance with art direction and that, and just getting the general feel of the older movie while they're on the island.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I've got something I've been wondering about. Obviously, the old ride in the studios was a very popular ride and is much lamented. I wonder if there's going to be any nods to that ride with things like banana breath
I hope so.
or anything that, you know what I mean?
I'm sure there will be
So-
throwbacks.
I think they have to, don't they?
Yeah.
People like nostalgia.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks awesome already. I know Travis was out there taking pictures for us for our new blog that is up and running at UUOpodcast.com. And they've moved the scaffolding over this weekend so you can see a lot of that entrance and it looks amazing.
It does. And you wouldn't believe that it's not rock.
No.
Yeah.
It always amazes me how they can do that.
Everybody creams herself over rock work now, don't they? Oh my God, rock work.
Did you see the rock work?
Oh. Everyone's like,
It's glad to see things haven't changed much.
But no, I'm excited for it. I just don't know when I'm going to get to see it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'll have to live vicariously through you two.
Yep.
Or move.
Or move. And the way,
Things have just gone, yes, maybe we will.
the reasons
Start
for me
selling
not.
lots and lots of T-shirts.
We could do, yes.
Yes, buy our t-shirts, people. Have we got the on
Producers,
sale?
well, no.
No, we'll put some on
I
sale.
need to sort something out. Producers Club is still available for anyone who wants to join.
Yes, it is.
Now, what I think was really interesting. I think this is I think we've discussed it before, and I've seen a couple of blogs and articles being posted and everything like that. This is kind of like the final indicator that every attraction being implemented, kind of like in a major theme park from now on, is essentially going to have a whole, themed area and land around it as well. Like a standalone attraction isn't just going to cut it anymore.
No. You look at everywhere's doing it. So yeah. Because that's like they kind of did that with Springfield. The ride was there originally, but then they've fleshed it out, putting Springfield around it.
Yep.
It'd be interesting to see, other than the ride, how much this area will actually take up, and what it will, and what will be part of it.
Because Darren, it's pretty much, I haven't been there in a couple weeks, but the show building that Kong is going into pretty much takes up at least half the land, right? I'd say probably 70% of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's gigantic. When you see, the front looks huge, but when you actually see the show building behind it and put that in perspective, it's a very, very large show building. I think it might be close to the biggest, if not the biggest. If the only thing that might rival it is Forbidden Journeys.
Right.
Maybe.
So
Okay.
So that's what I was going to say. If it ends up being along the lines of Forbidden Journey, where the screens are used for the bits that you couldn't really do with animatronics or sets, and then so it's like a good 50-50 mixture of the two. Like for me, Forbidden Journey is the ideal mesh of screens and physical sets. I think it's perfect.
yeah, and I think what you're going to see is like physical jungle type set in the front. With I personally only expect one animatronic, and that's Kong.
You think?
And what was interesting is they had an article actually out of a Tampa newspaper here that said that no animatronics would be used on the ride. And the reporter, somebody else I follow on Twitter, some other Universal fan, actually tweeted her, and she replied back that that's exactly word for word. She re-listened to her recording, and that's what the creator said.
Okay.
Which
was very odd, but
especially seeing as running Kong has been.
Again, it's
thrown
only
around
been
a lot.
rumored. See, I know if you watch the video that was released, there's screens, like videos of spiders dropping down. Now I expect to see a couple of, not necessarily animatronics, but physical.
Not real spiders, I hope.
Like a tough to be a bug type thing in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, no, I think it'll come out and they'll be like, they're not animatronics, they're the next level. It's like super matronics.
Quick,
super audio.
Trademark that name.
No, but
it kind of reminds me of what we were told, supposedly what we were going to get with Optimus Prime, just kind of like a big meet and greet character. Well, not meet and greet, but a big audio animatronic character at the end of the attraction. And then it wasn't implemented,
Oh, they built that Optimus Prime though, didn't they? They were worried that if it didn't work, that it would ruin the entire attraction. Which is why.
I mean, there's a heck of a lot of maintenance you got to put into those figures, like every single day.
That's it. And they probably looked at the Yeti and went, "Do you know what? It's not worth the hassle."
Or maybe they looked at the Yeti and went, "Let's do it properly."
Well, maybe.
Yeah, so I think the physical Kong will be pretty static. The times you'll see him moving around in action will be on the screens.
Yeah,
but I expect like a little bit of jungle on either side and then screens behind that. Like I like the physical set. I mean, it'll still be a good detailed physical set, but it's just going to be like a spacer between you and the screen.
See, I always kind of assumed it would be kind of like Disney's dinosaur attraction. So kind of like with the forest and everything like that, but there's screens behind it just for that increased depth, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So, but yeah, still it's cool. I wouldn't put it past them to have some dinosaur animatronics as well, because they will be involved in there because they're on Skull Island. So
It will be very exciting to see how it plays
nice
out.
tie into the land next door too.
Yep.
Well, what I'm hearing is it's going to have an outdoor start going to it inside the building. With the idea that if, when bad weather comes in, they can actually skip that outdoor part and start straight off inside. And the outside bit's going to be kind of just like a nice...
Like a jump
lead.
just going, like the sort of, the beginning of the Jurassic Park River
This
adventure.
is what I'm coming to. You're going to have, from the sounds of it, you're going to have two similar type of things right next door to each other.
Yeah.
An outside lush green area going into the temple. Obviously, that one's going into the...
That'll be cool. Jurassic Park.
What's it called? The facility. And obviously things are going to happen inside. You're not going to get wet at the end, I hope.
Oh no, they probably will be.
But that was something I was thinking about earlier is if what I'm hearing is right, we could end up with two similar...
No, because Jurassic Park's a water ride.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like they start off the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Outdoors,
well,
lush
at the
going
same time,
inside.
that's part of the reason, from what I understand, the Jeep Tour was actually never built because, originally the original plans for that was to, okay, here you can take the river adventure or you can take the Jeep Tour. The path would diverge there. But they were two very, very similar kind of attractions, so they decided to scrap that plan.
But then you're talking about two attractions based off the same IP, whereas this isn't.
Yeah. But
Well, I
dinosaurs
mean,
and
you're
both.
still dealing with a jungle with giant dinosaurs, and it's still pretty close, I think.
But I think they're using that more as a positive so they can stick it where it is because then it fits in with the theme rather than plonking it down like between Toon Lagoon and Marvel Superhero Island and going, well, that doesn't make sense.
So I'm excited to see how it comes along and
Let's
hopefully
get
we
to
can
the more
there quick.
exciting announcement, though, okay?
Yeah.
All right. I know all of us are pretty excited, but I think I got you guys topped on this one. I gotta crack my knuckles before we go into this. All right. So the day after the Skull Island announcement, with absolutely no forewarning or fanfare whatsoever, Universal quietly sent out emails titled, Nintendo and Universal Parks and Resorts today announced plans to bring the world of Nintendo to life at Universal theme parks. According to the email, it will be the Japan and Orlando parks that will be creating spectacular, dedicated experiences on Nintendo's wildly popular games, characters, and worlds. The agreement brings two icons of entertainment together and represents a significant partnership for Nintendo as it expands the reach and popularity of its characters and intellectual property. Now, for the first time ever, the stories and characters of your favorite Nintendo games will be brought to life in entirely new ways. Only at Universal theme parks. The immersive experiences will include major attractions, plural, at Universal's theme parks, and more details will be announced in the future as the Nintendo and Universal creative teams work to create specific concepts.
I've just got really excited because I've just remembered a Nintendo game I used to play when I used to babysit a kid.
Go
I
on.
used to chuck him into bed as early as I could and then go and play. I have to be very careful how I say this. Duck Hunt.
All right. Oh my God.
I loved Duck Hunt. Especially when the controller messed up and you could fire anywhere in the room and still hit them all.
Oh man.
That would be... that. Oh, that's going to replace Men in Black.
No.
No,
Spent a lot of time with the gun directly up against the screen playing that game.
The worst part about it was a zapper back then. It would completely blank out the screen whenever you shot the gun, so you're not sure if you hit it at all.
Yep.
Hunter, you've been talking about, when we've talked about bringing IPs into the parks for the last year or more, Nintendo's something you've always brought up.
I just think, when you look at it, especially, Nintendo has been a major mainstream company my entire life. I know for Darren's entire life, and then Nintendo's been around the entire time you guys have been around,
Yeah, we're not that old.
Not quite.
No, I know. I'm just saying. It's
I was
just
playing Pong when I was a kid, so
Yeah, but you are old. I think you're lying
I'm
about
younger
your
than
age.
you.
I think you're lying.
Yes, Lee and Tracy had Nintendo brand rocks and sticks.
There you go.
We played Real Duck Hunt.
We had the card games back in 1890.
That was dinner.
Oh man, but no, I just think when you look at kind of like the Nintendo franchise and everything, I mean, those are on par with some huge icons. Like for certain generations, I'd say that Mario is the equivalent of that generation's Mickey Mouse. You know,
Absolutely.
so when you kind of look at okay, what exactly that includes with not only the Mushroom Kingdom with Mario and Luigi and Bowser and Peach and all that fun stuff, but you've also got the Legend of Zelda and you've got Metroid and Star Fox.
Is
Yeah,
Pokemon?
exactly.
I thought Pokemon was owned
expect
by
a new entrant into the Superstar Parade.
And I kind of think Universal's been building to this for a long time because we've seen their focus on, especially in the Japan park. So we've got stuff like the Monster Hunter experience and the Resident Evil and stuff like that. I think they've built a good relationship with those video game companies.
Hunter. Is Pokemon an actual Nintendo property?
From what I understand, and feel free to write in if I'm wrong, Nintendo owns the franchise and the publishing rights, but the games are developed by a company called Game Freak.
Right. So the IP and the physical likenesses of them all are owned by Nintendo.
Yeah,
I would presume, yes.
Okay.
I would say.
Oh my goodness. Meet and greets.
We've got to catch them all.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
That was wild.
Oh, imagine, some kind of tie-in for that for the kids like they do at, Disney with the Sorcerer's cards.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
The Pokeballs.
Something to keep people coming back and especially the pass holders and stuff. And
Yeah, when you hear about the stuff they've been sort of testing for Halloween Horror Nights with apps and stuff, it makes perfect sense. Especially with the Wi-Fi in the parks now.
Yeah.
The first things that came to mind when I heard this announcement is, they've got to do kind of like probably like a Mushroom Kingdom dark ride and stuff like that, for the Mario characters. And then I'm presuming the Legend of Zelda franchise would lend itself pretty heavily to like a water type attraction. And I do think those are the two major independent properties they would focus on, at least immediately. Because as much as I love stuff like, Metroid and F-Zero and Star Fox and stuff like that, they're still kind of just mid-tier as far as Nintendo is concerned,
I have no idea what you're currently talking about.
Okay.
Star Fox?
I remember that from a long time ago.
Do a barrel
Metroid,
roll.
not a clue.
Do a barrel roll. Yeah, and I know a lot of people just want to see like a Mario Kart go-kart attraction. They can do a heck of a lot more with it. So give them a little bit of, creative responsibility.
A Professor Layton type, escape the room type experience.
Yes, please. I'd just like to say, they have kennels. Would it be renamed Nintendogs?
Bum.
Oh.
Oh, God.
I'm just, and I think it's a big deal because a lot of people were kind of like, I never saw kind of like what I did with Kong where, a lot of people were excited, but some people were kind of like, okay, they're bringing back an old attraction like this. Everybody's excited for, and I think that's just because the Nintendo characters mean so much to a lot of people.
Yeah, when you think that Universal have been trying to reach out to that more family-friendly market, what do kids love and what has been loved by kids for, like you say, 20, 30 years. Yeah, it's Nintendo.
Yeah. And I think if they do, I know it's come up in discussion, if they do let go of Marvel anytime within the next couple years or so, I think Nintendo is, believe it or not, I actually think Nintendo is still going to be more popular than the Marvel franchise is.
Going on to the Marvel thing, from what I've heard, I don't think you'll see that be going anywhere.
No, I don't think so either. But I just think, okay, if it comes time for a replacement or whatever, Nintendo, they've got so many choices for what they can put in there, and that's immediate brand recognition,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I see it. Well, here's the conflict, though, because I see it replacing Toon Lagoon.
Really?
Same here.
Nah, I think it's right for Kid Zone. Kid Zone's the one that's been talked about coming down. As far as I heard, the plans for Kid Zone was it's supposed to be under construction last Halloween Horror Nights.
Well, I think, no, it still makes sense because, have like a Super Mario Playland or whatever. I would love to see the level 1 of Mario turned into like a running obstacle course. That would be fun, except for the adults would be on it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like a Mario themed play area there, which would make sense, and you could easily replace and retheme the Nut House coaster and everything. Unfortunately, I think that might eventually see a replacement of ET, because if you've ever looked at the the aerial shots of that, ET's show building is gigantic.
Yeah.
As well. So,
well, I think ET is going to have to go.
I've heard rumblings recently from people who I would take their word on it that I think it's not going to be around much longer.
Yeah, well, I just mean we've been waiting for, the entire time we've been doing this podcast, we've been waiting for a major ET refurbishment. And if it's really as kind of like a jewel in Universal's crown, if you will, these should have done some work on it by now. So, I don't know. I just think it's on its way out.
Shame.
As being a past player, I think that's why I thought Toon Lagoon, because I think Islands of Adventure needs something else again.
Yeah.
Because it's becoming less and less we go to Islands of Adventure at all, and I go every other weekend. A lot of the times we just go to Universal and just go to Universal. If we do go over, we take the Hogwarts Express over if it's not a crazy wait, and do Forbidden Journey and that kind of thing, and then come back.
Well, Darren, I'm not sure if you'd agree with me, or actually you guys as well. The Islands of Adventure attractions for me, with the exception of a few, a lot of them do not kind of have that rewritability factor that the Universal Studios Orlando attractions do.
Right. Yeah. I'm not going to go on water rides every time I go there.
No.
And I don't feel like riding the Hulk or Dragon Challenge or anything like that every single time either,
Yeah.
Yeah. I would ride Jurassic Park over and over again if I didn't get soaked or didn't have the potential to get soaked every time.
Yeah. A wonderful, wonderful ride, but due to circumstances, you might not ride it every single time you're there,
Exactly. Yeah, that, and of course Poseidon's Fury. That's something you do every once in a while.
No.
Well,
Yeah, we only go every once in a while, though.
I mean, every once in a while being once.
No.
The dog, she's left.
Since I've gotten my annual pass, I think, it's been one time.
Well, I'm disappointed in you.
Well, and you also have to catch it at the right time, otherwise you're sitting in a cave for 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's like being in an oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that is pretty bad,
Yeah, so, but, I could see it taking over that area, and I would love it especially because I want a billboard, put in between that and Kong that has, just King Kong on one side facing off with Donkey Kong on the other.
Yeah.
That's what you do Dudley Do Right as, isn't it? Donkey
perfect.
Kong.
You're throwing barrels down that
Yeah.
bit that you got. Yeah. It's just, yeah.
I've also seen rumblings that, this is going to be it's going to be a dedicated section in the supposed third park they're working on. I think it's a little too soon to assume anything like that.
Yeah.
I do think it's going to go into most likely Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
Because Islands of Adventure
and this can go in a lot
something.
of places. Yeah, and this can go in a lot of places too. So.
And who's to say, okay, just because they put in Islands of Adventure doesn't mean they can't put in Universal Studios,
Exactly.
Because even though it's Nintendo, like I said, the franchises are so broad, why can't they put Legend of Zelda and Islands and the Mushroom Kingdom and Kids Zone,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I find it a bit strange that if it does go into Kids Zone, because they'll obviously have to get rid of SpongeBob SquarePants, which isn't that old, and it's cool.
No, but I would also argue they're going to make more money off Mario merchandise than they do SpongeBob.
I reckon so, yeah.
Maybe.
I think they keep the SpongeBob store, put in, change the pizza place to the Krusty Krab, and then just leave that a little SpongeBob area, a small one. And then have Nintendo take over the rest of the area there. Going back.
So going kind of off that, Nintendo Superstar Parade, is that going to happen? Are we going to get a Nintendo Parade?
I think you're definitely gonna at least see a float in the Superstar Parade with Nintendo characters.
I think
That's
kids
where I
will
thought
go.
some
Could you
Pokemon
imagine-
would really work.
Could you imagine a parade, though, of all the characters in the carts?
The kids
Yeah,
will go
that's
crazy.
kind of like a Super Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
kind of collective right there,
Mario Kart, like the minion. You think the little minions in the little cart thing? You do that with Mario Kart.
Well, maybe that's just me talking, but I'd rather see Mario instead of Hop, or anything like that.
Yeah, I agree.
No,
What?
I love hop.
'Cause you're hot.
Oh, yeah. That disappointed looking chicken in the front.
I know, he's
staring
the
into my
best
soul.
chicken, too.
Yeah.
I'm just giving Lee a look.
Whatever. I like hop. Russell
No,
Brand, I like
that
Russell
would
Brand.
be really cool to see them with the carts. That would be a great. Even if they do it as an addition to that, and then they have to throw a red shell at Dora's cart for sure at some point.
I'd pay good money for that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the bodies are everywhere.
So yeah, but we asked the Producers Club for their thoughts on the Nintendo announcement, and they are as follows.
Frank Gallinanas said Universal just picked up one of the last few marquee IPs left out there. This deal will make a fantastic redo for either Kid Zone or Toon Lagoon. I wouldn't be surprised to see some Nintendo theming to pop up at Volcano Bay either. Very exciting times for Universal and all us fans. Now where's the Star Trek ride gonna go?
That'll have to wait for a rumour mill because I know where that's going.
Oh.
Is that still happening?
Yes.
Because I thought the second film kind of came out and then everybody forgot about it.
Well, no, because the third one's coming out soon.
I thought it was disappointing at the box office, though. Like, it didn't do the numbers they wanted.
That's all, but the third one's still coming out, and as far as I'm aware, it's going into studios, but anyway.
Okay. David Fuller says, I think people go to Toon Lagoon for the rides themselves, not the theme of the land. Because nobody knows what the theme of the land is. In contrast, Kid Zone is all about the theme, except for E.T. As the kids section of the park, and people go into that section seek out the kids' theme. Universal will receive much more benefit from a re-theme of Kid Zone, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
Martin McVeigh says, my main concern is I hope it all isn't about Mario and Luigi. I love the idea of making build-wrap barges into Donkey Kong themed ride with the barrels. Other than that, I can't think of any rides that excite and make me think, wow. I don't feel as excited and looking forward to it as I probably should because I have no doubt Universal will do a great job around the theming of an area, but until we know a bit more, I'm a bit meh and unfussed.
Matt Clark said, the fan dream is real and it only makes to replace Kid Zone with Nintendo. I don't want to think about it replacing my beloved Lagoon of Tunes, so we'll go with Kid Zone. What I would like to see in the land, if anything, would be a Mario Kart attraction. I would like it to be a Men in Black with cars. Everyone be in their own carts with the ability to use items to slow down the opponents, just like in the game. It would be awesome.
It would be.
Brilliant idea.
That would be pretty cool.
I'm sold.
Also, a nice slow-moving dark ride idea would be based on the classic Pokemon Snap game. You're in your vehicle interacting with animatronic Pokemon while taking pictures of them, just as it is in the game. Of course, there must be some incredible sets, and with what Kong is going to be like, I don't think anyone would be disappointed in this ride. As a big fan of Nintendo, I'm so excited to see what Creative comes up with. Great things are certainly on the way.
And Jim Craig says, I think a fantastic idea for a haunted house would be a room full of the original even, Nintendo Entertainment Systems and their associated game cartridges. The horror of it all is that you are stuck in the room trying desperately to get the game cartridge to work in the system. Ooh, shudders down my spine.
We knew he was never going to be serious.
I did have a bit of hope.
All right. I got an answer to this stuck in the room question. You just got to blow harder, dude. You got to blow harder, and then you got to slam it in the system.
Yeah, okay. If we're talking about the NES, you got to wedge a piece of cardboard in there between the console and the actual game. So
I'm sorry, I remember tape cassettes.
Yes.
That you would listen to that song for hours, and then you get error.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sam Radon?
Radon. Every week you can't
Sorry,
pronounce
Sam,
his name.
I can't say your name.
I think it depends on the section they put it in as to what they will do with the IP. They could do a Mario Kart simulator ride as a replacement for Twister. They could change the Nut House coaster to be riding a Koopa rather than a train, and then retheme Kid Zone in the process. Toon Lagoon is obviously another option. Dudley Do Rights to Donkey Kong with the barrels. Not my idea. I think someone else said that. Not quite sure what they would do with Popeye, but they'll think of something if it comes to it.
The inimitable Craig Lucas says, cheap, tacky, and totally unwarranted. One word sums it up as meh.
Oh, Craig.
Yeah.
Go back to your $600 Apple Watch.
I don't think he's got one, has he? I'll be surprised, mind. He'd probably get one.
Off with it.
Steve Milsom Payne says, sitting here with park maps open and trying to visualize what could become Nintendo easily or what could be wiped out. So Toon Lagoon and IOA seems a favorite regarding barrels and perhaps Pokemon barges. But in Universal, would this be Bye-Bye Woody Woodpecker Land? Perhaps a new ride like Mario Kart's Mario and Luigi based on a Mario and Luigi based restaurant, or even a Sonic the Hedgehog coaster.
Yeah, because I thought that, but just because they've done a crossover, haven't they, with the Olympic Games thing?
Yeah.
Well, they had an exclusive tie-in together for 3 games, I want to say, but that just recently ended.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm sure they will come up with some great attractions. Just hope the queue system does not end up being like Tetris.
I still need to get that sound effect. I haven't got it yet.
So do they just put Game Boys out in the queue for you to play?
Yeah.
Kind of like Space Mountain, except there's just little Game Boy queues.
I'll tell you what could be interesting, actually, I'm thinking about. You think the Nintendo 3DS is the glasses-less 3D. I wonder if they'll... Because they've obviously worked on that. I wonder if they'll incorporate that into any of the attractions.
The only problem with the 3DS is that it's still only a 240 pixel resolution.
I'm sure they've got a lot. How old's that now? I've no doubt they've been working on other stuff with it.
Well, they just came out with a new one, but I think it's been out about 4 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean Hill. Sorry. Sean Hill says, it's been pretty well known that the Kids Zone was going to be replaced with a new mystery IP for some time now, and I think Nintendo was that IP. I, for one, think that Nintendo would be a great theme for a kids' playground. Who wouldn't want to slide down one of the green pipes from Mario, as well as a ride or two? I'm pushing for some Mario Kart action.
Chris Rook. Other than Mario Kart mentioned by Sean, I'm not sure this is grabbing me at all, but I'm not a big gamer, so it's not really sitting in my wheelhouse, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Todd Elsroth says, after thinking a bit, I'm not sure how to describe this. I played Nintendo, but it was some pro football game. I can't relate to one single character. On the flip side, I'm in the minority, but Toon Lagoon is fine with me. I love Dudley. Oh, yeah. Would like to see them develop the stage area there. I'm glad they got Nintendo, but put it in the playland. Besides Mario Brothers, what else is there? I think we've covered that.
Yep, definitely. Colin Reese says, okay, so just thinking outside the box, but I was thinking about what you said on your last show. What if Nintendo was Nintended? See what I did there? To be a replacement. To be a replacement for Superhero Island expanding into Toon Lagoon. I think Donkey Kong seems like a logical refit of Ripsaw Falls, apart from maybe a clash of 2 IP apes in the general area of the park. Just my billboard idea will fix that. But I was thinking about how they could retheme other rides and thought about a Mario retheme of Spider-Man. I think the movements of Mario, etc., could very well lend themselves to the actions of the ride vehicle. That's very true. Even like the bounce off the vehicle would be good with that. I know it hasn't been long since the 4K projectors were installed and money spent on it, but it would certainly be an option, especially if the contract was up for renewal. I'm not a gamer, so I'm not overly keen on the idea, and I'm starting to feel a little worried about some of my favorite rides being closed for my trip in 2016.
Claire Goodwin. She chimes in with, I love the Nintendo characters. Personally, at 28 years old, I don't think I would benefit with it going in Kids Zone, but in Toon Lagoon, I could geekily enjoy it. Power to Princess Peach. I can't wait to skip through the streets playing my ocarina.
Song of Storms.
Every day at 3 p.m., the Song of Storms play.
All right, Christopher Ezel.
Evil. He's Dr.
Evil?
He's known as
Evil, you have to pronounce it.
He's known as Dr. Evil now.
Christopher Evil.
Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil,
Sorry,
yes.
buddy. Okay, this one's hard to read. I'm getting tears. This is actually really hard to answer due to the fact what I associate as Nintendo products and IPs from my childhood aren't necessarily still owned by Nintendo. I just went through IGN's top 125 Nintendo games ever. Mario, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, Metroid, and Zelda games probably cover 100 with all the iterations. I don't really see any other big properties in Nintendo's possession. This deal may not provide the kind of robust transformation that we first assumed.
Stuart Mallet said, I have sat here thinking what to say, and all I can come up with is, bring it on.
Spencer Salt said, "While my initial reaction was one of immense excitement at the massive potential that the synergy of these two Goliaths of entertainment holds. Hundreds of hours of my childhood were spent on my NES and SNES, so personally, I would love to see some attractions inspired by the late 80s to the mid-90s Nintendo era. I'd like to contain my excitement until we hear some concrete details about where it will be going and what the parks will be losing to accommodate the new additions. But if we get an immersively themed, as if Universal would do anything else, area of Mushroom Kingdom or Hyrule, I'd be willing to stand in obscenely long queues just to see it. This could well be my Hogwarts. The things that worry me are the prospects of losing Marvel Superhero Island, and in particular the Incredible Hulk coaster or the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. I know that one day the Marvel licensing deal will run out and I'll be gutted, but I'm holding out hope that the rides will be rethemed rather than replaced. The Hulk coaster could very easily make a nice F-Zero ride, and I'm sure Spider-Man would lend itself to a Legend of Zelda experience brilliantly."
Oh, I want an F-Zero ride.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Cars that hover.
Okay.
Racing game.
A bit like, what's that thing on the PlayStation?
What, we've just been playing today?
No.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't. I never remember names.
Can't remember. Yeah, go on.
He says, but the sensible part of my brain tells me that amazing things could be done if Universal were to sacrifice both the Marvel Superhero Island and Toon Lagoon due to the fact that it would surely free up about a third of the park. And I'm sure I'd instantly fall in love with anything Nintendo related in either or both parks. I'm both delighted and concerned for the time being, but overall very excited about the potential. Can't wait to hear more details.
I can't wait for Disney to pull another Avatar. So they're like, Harry Potter, we've got Avatar. Nintendo, we've got the Halo franchise.
Yeah. Meet Master Chief immediately.
Yeah, exactly. Can you see the little
Hollywood
Master
Studios
Chief
is
pins
called.
with Mickey Mouse ears on them?
Oh, God. Yeah.
Although I would really like the opportunity to shoot a few people.
Selfie stick the ride.
Oh, yeah.
The ever-lovely Nina Thompson. She tells us, Nintendo-related characters like Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, etc. can take over the entire kids zone from right after E.T. to Curious George. Huge area that can include one big attraction and tons of smaller little great things. I think we can expect to see Mario and Luigi walking about soon, maybe add a Zelda float to the parade. Excited to see what they're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, one last thing I guess I just wanted to say. So, with The Simpsons and with Nintendo and stuff most likely going in Universal Studios and Harry Potter, do you think it is probably one of the parks that appeals most as far as multi-generational?
Yeah.
Just in general, not even just counting as Universal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And that's why I think they have to be very careful in choosing what they make with it so that it appeals to both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it, like other people said in there, like if it's all, themed to, if it's just in the kids areas and that kind of thing, that'll be kind of a bummer.
Go.
Yeah, we will. And we'll.
Just like the Jurassic Park campgrounds.
Wipeout
going
was
in
that
that green
game.
pipe.
Oh, Wipeout.
Wipeout was that game. For the PS3, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, very similar. But F-Zero came way before.
Yeah.
Way better.
All right. Oh, yeah, one other thing I was thinking, too. Obviously, you're going to have a Nintendo store going in someplace. Like a big, huge Nintendo store. And
That's the most exciting part.
yeah, and when you're a kid and you go on vacation, your parents tell you, okay, you can get one thing when you're on your vacation. 3DS, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the best bang
This
for your
is
money.
the one thing I want. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. Just like as a 3DS owner, are you guys familiar with Street Pass?
Yeah,
Yeah.
vaguely.
That's awesome.
I'm sure you're going to see a lot of opportunities for them to use that in the park.
Yeah, and it's huge. Like over at the Japan parks, like they have big events for like the Monster Hunter stuff.
Mhm.
But we don't really have anything over here yet.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool if all the meet and greet characters were street passed. So you actually have Mario and Luigi show up on your street pass. That'd be pretty neat.
Is that not where your
Yeah.
Pokemon game comes in then?
Yeah.
Got to catch them all.
Worked in. Yep.
You know
definitely.
one phrase from it.
Because it's crap.
Oh.
Grounds for divorce.
Look, I used to know
All
most
right,
of them bloody
on
characters.
that note, let's
Yes.
take a quick break.
I think we should.
We'll be right back.
Diagon Alley is now open at Universal Studios Florida, and we know all you witches and wizards can't wait to visit. So let our friends at Fairy Godmother Travel deal with the muggles in resort reservations. They are a Universal Parks and Resorts specialist, as well as an authorised Disney vacation planner, and their service is free to you. From the new Cabana Bay Hotel to those other hotels run by a mouse, Fairy Godmother Travel can book all your Orlando vacation needs. And make sure to let them know you heard about them because of UUOP. Because every UUOP referral helps us continue to bring you the best Universal coverage. Contact them today by phone at 832-284-4002 or toll free on 888-939-642539 or go to fairygodmothertravel.com. Let Fairy Godmother Travel make your next vacation magical.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
All right, welcome back, and we're going to pass it on over to Gregory for On Location to tell you and us how to tackle the new metal detectors at the parks.
Make sure pockets are empty, guys. No cell phones, keys, loose change. All that stuff has to be in a locker. No cell phones, keys, loose change, wallets, lighters, everything in a locker.
What's up, UUOP? This is Gregory today, live on location in Marvel Superhero Island. You can hear the Hulk roaring in the distance. That's actually why I'm here today. Universal has recently installed metal detectors on all the major roller coasters. Now, major roller coasters are Hulk, Rip Ride Rocket, Dragon Challenge. These metal detectors are in an effort to reduce the amount of loose articles that actually make it onto these rides. Loose articles are the most dangerous thing. These roller coasters actually, cross guest pass. So, the less things in your pockets, the less things that can fall out of your pockets. The biggest dangers are, of course, these big metal objects, cell phones. Everyone seems to have a cell phone these days. So, these metal detectors really help make sure that everything gets put in the locker and nothing makes it on the ride that has the dangerous side effect of injuring guests. I've seen it myself where a cell phone falls out of a pocket and it hits somebody, and that's not something that you want when you're on vacation. You don't come to Orlando to have cell phones fall from the heavens onto you. So I'm a big fan of these metal detectors as long as they're handled sensitively. There are some issues of concern to think about, some medical devices and things that people might need to bring with them. And as long as those things are handled sensitively and with care, and there's good training for all the team members that are enforcing the metal detectors, I think that they are a good addition for safety, and that's really the biggest concern there is safety. Well, for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast, this has been Gregory on location.
Alrighty, thanks for that, Greg. And yeah, I still have not gone through the metal detectors yet on any rides. So.
It'll be interesting to see how you get on with them, actually.
Yeah, so we'll give it a shot next one I go on.
Cool.
But moving on from that, Universal Orlando recently posted some fun facts about Diagon Alley on their blog, and we thought we'd share those. I thought this was pretty neat. The number of bricks in the entrance to Diagon Alley is 7,456 bricks.
Wow.
And together the bricks weigh more than 37,000 pounds.
It's cool. They're actual real bricks. Didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, that was because you think they always talk about Cinderella's castle, isn't there? And there's no bricks in it.
Yep.
The number of times the Gringotts dragon has breathed fire since it officially opened has been more than 15,000 times.
Wow. Poor thing's got some really bad heartburn there.
Yeah.
Oh. I had Taco Tuesday. The temperature of the dragon's fire is 3,560 degrees Fahrenheit. Then there's some sort of worldwide measurement I'm not going to touch. That's more than 16 times hotter than boiling water.
For those English people and Europeans, that's 1,960 degrees Celsius, Hunter. One.
How How many meters is that leak?
It's 50 litres.
I stand by my previous heartburn comment.
Fire.
The number of crystals in the chandeliers within the lobby of Gringotts Bank is nearly 62,000 crystals.
Wow.
And
That
none of
saved
them
me
are
a lot of time.
Who
I was
counted
gonna
them?
count them.
Sparkly.
The number of mythical creature species inside the magical menagerie. Is 13, including Neasels, Demigeizes, and Grafhorns.
Yeah, I don't know. I know what an easel is.
graph horns?
Grap
Yeah,
horn.
Grafhorns, dude.
Okay.
You got to get into them.
For the business savvy tourist. Hunter. The number of passengers who traveled aboard the Hogwarts Express is more than 5 million guests since Diagon Alley officially opened.
And it smells like it already.
Oh, nice.
Oh, because they've all been peeing in the corridors. Like good old British people.
You think with all the free space, he'd pee in the queue?
Yeah, the cloth seats were probably not the best option for
No,
sweaty
but
Florida travelers.
unfortunately.
Bring your butterbeer on it. I'm sure no one will ever spill anything.
Speaking of butterbeer,
Oh, nice segue.
Nice.
let's turn it on over to a quick butterbeer preference from Thomas Stidman.
Hello there, this is Tom Simmons from Baltimore, live from Carkin Market here in Diagon Alley, and I have tasted all 4 types of butterbeer. So, what is the verdict? My favorite actually is frozen, followed very closely by hot. Something about this frozen butterbeer makes this butterscotch flavor taste better, and the marshmallows taste better. Hot was a very close second, but it just kind of couldn't keep its flavor here. Regular, I can taste the flavor, and ice cream tasted more like clotted cream and not butterbeer to me. I think it was missing the marshmallow flavor. So, to answer the question on which one's my favorite, is clear. It is frozen. Love the podcast. Having a great time here at Diagon Alley and Universal Resort. Thanks for all the help. Talk with you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Frozen represent.
I'll take frozen, even though I've officially been given butterbeer ice cream, but good.
Yeah, nope, you stay on your side.
I think frozen's got to be winning at the moment.
Yes. Now
Think
our
that's wrong.
butterbeer preference tap is running dry.
It is.
So we need you to send in your preference. How can they do that?
Record us a message letting us know who you are, where you're from, and whether you're Team Frozen, Team Regular, Team Hot, or Team Ice Cream, and email them to us at
Team Hot at podcast. No, I can't even do that. Podcast at UUOpodcast.com. Or go to speakbyte.com/UUOpodcast and leave us explicit messages. You can do that on your PC or mobile device. And as long as you have a microphone and an internet connection, you can record them here.
and there.
Come straight to us.
Oh my God.
I'll bite you.
And speaking of violence, we have done a couple of Disney versus Universals recently, but we haven't announced the official winners. So we ought to do that.
Yep.
Lee finally went, oh yeah, we were doing that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So way back we did Splash Mountain versus Dudley Do-Right, and the official winner was
Splash Mountain at Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom by an absolute landslide.
Yeah.
Which I do agree with,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
A
Yeah.
vastly superior attraction.
Yeah.
It's a complete attraction as well.
And the last one we did was Expedition Everest versus The Revenge of the Mummy, and the winner was
Universal Studio Florida's Revenge of the Mummy by a surprising amount.
I still don't know which side of the fence I sit on.
Lee, I think you and I were right on that one.
I can't make my mind up.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Your hesitance made up your mind for you.
Yeah. Yes, we're going to be doing some more soon, so stay tuned to the Facebook page and Twitter, and you also can be part of the next one.
yes, email. let's do it.
Hey guys, I'm a huge fan of the podcast and look forward to listening to every new episode. I've been going to the Universal Park since I was a kid, and I am now 25. I live in Alabama, about 6 hours away, so sadly I get to visit only about once or twice a year.
If I lived 6 hours away, I would be there every other week.
Yeah.
Your wallet agrees, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
This past year, we decided that it made much more sense to purchase a year pass to be able to get into the parks whenever we want, and to save money at the same time. This is our first time doing this, and we were unsure of the restrictions which each level of pass they sell. I was wondering if you can go into the details about the different annual passes they offer. We are gearing up for our next trip in September, and we are confused about the right pass we should purchase. Do you guys know if you can upgrade a pass after purchase? Any help you guys could give us would be appreciated. Thanks up. Thanks up. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Amanda.
There's 3 different types of annual passes, and I know you two, this is where we're quite, because I know, Hunter, you've got a different one to Darren, haven't you?
Yes.
I've got the step down from Darren, but I've also had the power pass at one point, which is the step down from my current.
Okay.
Right.
So what's the differences between the 3?
Power pass.
Boom.
Do you want to just start and go up, Darren?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so Power Pass has blockout dates. Generally blocked out cumulatively about 2 months and a half out of the year. So the end of December, most of the summer months, all that fun stuff.
Hunter, what was that word you just used? Cumulatively?
Cumulatively.
You mean cumulatively?
Or even cumulatively.
Oh my God.
I was a little cloudy because cumulus crowds.
Homunculus.
Sorry, I had to jump in.
Anyways, no. Sorry, you're right.
We love you, Hunter.
Thought I'd get in there before the listeners do. We don't want another whole facade thing.
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken. So that's the power pass essentially. You don't also I don't think you receive a discount on purchases with that pass either, do you, Darren?
I do not believe so. No.
And I do believe you also pay for parking with that pass.
Yeah, I was just
They
going
might
to
have
ask.
changed it, though.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one has always been me.
So the next pass up, which is my current pass, you do not pay for parking. You do receive, I want to say, a 10% discount on most things. I think that's right.
Yeah, I think because I looked
within that area.
I looked at getting an annual pass for when we come over, and I think that was right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it.
The main benefit with the next pass up, and the reason I currently have that one, there are no blackout dates, and the parking is included with that pass. So that saves you like $19 every visit.
Right.
It's a lot of money if you go on
It is.
regularly enough to have an annual pass.
Yes, and if you're a true Universal fan, not somebody that has to have Universal and Disney passes, you would go for the Premier Pass.
I'll bite you.
Premier Pass holders enjoy valet parking, complimentary.
You actually get valet parking.
Yeah, you still have to tip them though, so I never do it.
You still get preferred parking though as well, though, don't you, Darren?
Yes, you do get preferred parking for free as well, and that's very close. I mean, you're always on the same level as like the walkway into the park. So, but so yeah, that's cool. You get do I get a 15% or is it same 10%? I don't remember.
I'm just looking.
I think you get a little bit higher than
it used to be 20%. I think I'm not sure now. 15% off at select restaurants and 20% off at Universal Orlando owned and operated merchandise stores and carts. And 30% off hotels, Universal hotel rooms as well.
Yeah. So, and the biggest part of it is express after 4 p.m.,
which is an awesome benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we've even found ourselves going, like leaving to go there at like 2:30, 3 o'clock, and getting there just in time for the 4 o'clock to kick in, and then you can get through an entire park, one of the two parks, in a day. I mean, from 4 o'clock on, pretty easily with the express, especially that late in the evening when people have left. So,
have you had your bottles of water yet, Darren?
Yes. 8 free bottles of Nestle Pure Life purified water.
See, that's not bad, because that's probably... How much is a bottle of water in the parks? No, it must be $2-ish.
$3.
$3.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's $3. Yeah.
So that's...
It's not a 20-ounce bottle. It's like one of the 16.9-ounce bottles. So
That's not bad.
yeah. No, that's pretty bad.
You get a free...
Yeah,
no, I'm saying you get
water.
8 free bottles, sorry, I meant, was good.
Which you can get for free at any restaurant or dining location.
Yeah. You get your free Halloween Horror Nights ticket as well.
Yes, that's another big benefit. It's a Sunday through Thursday ticket, but it's it's nice to have that extra. In addition, free valet parking and preferred self parking. After first visit, you got that's important to know when you're doing your passes, especially people that are coming over on vacation. You have to go to the park first to get your pass.
Yeah.
They do not mail it to you. So you have to go up to one of the windows to retrieve your pass, and that day you will have to pay for parking.
That's what put me off getting one this time, because we weren't... One of the main benefits we were going to get was the free parking, and it means I wouldn't have got free parking the first day we went. Mm-hmm. We're staying one night at the hotel, which you don't get free parking as well. So that was 3 nights, like 3 days parking that we weren't getting free.
I was going to bring that up too. Yeah, I guess it's crazy. If you're staying on site and you're a pass holder, you should get free parking at the hotels.
I agree.
Do you know what? I think you should get free parking anyway, because you are paying quite a lot to stay in those hotels.
Yeah, the difference is at the Disney ones is they're not owned by Universal either, so it's not up to them. It's a Lowe's thing.
Well, even so.
And the different prices on them. The Power Pass is $214.99. Preferred Pass is $299, and the Premier Pass is $429.
And they've all got the Flex Pay thing, but apparently now that Flex Pay you can get it if you're anywhere, not just a Florida thing. I have heard.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know whether that's true, but I'm sure I heard that the other day that you can now get the annual passes on Flex Pay even if you're outside of Florida.
Oh, it does say Florida resident Flex Pay option with automatic renewal on the page. So, I don't know. It might be that, but it might be more. Oh, yeah. I was reading the Florida resident prices. Sorry, that just comes up by default for me. Power Pass is $230. Preferred Pass is $334. And Premier Pass is $479. So, you're paying a little bit more than what I said before.
Yeah.
Because you're not coming from here.
What about as far as upgrading, Darren? If you've already bought it, can you upgrade? Like, say you bought the Power Pass, could you upgrade it to the...
What? Yeah. You can, but it's a big ripoff because you have to pay off the
remaining
current one
balance or whatever it is. Yeah,
something like that. It's a big pain too. So I wouldn't. It's not a practical option. Don't go in thinking, it'll be easy to upgrade, because it's not easy. It's a pain.
Okay.
So much of a pain that I had the Premier Pass and Nina had the Preferred Pass. And we just waited till hers expired and upgraded her to Premier at that time. So, because we didn't want to mess with all the stuff that they said we had to do. So,
right. Okay, that's good to know before the event for anybody.
Yeah. Good information. I hope that helps, actually. I know we've had this email for a while from Amanda, and I meant to put it in the email show last week and forgot. So, there you go.
All right, well, that will do it for this show. So for Amanda, Thomas, Tracy, Hunter, Lee, and Gregory, I am Darren, and this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Woohoo!
Well, that wraps up another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Just search the word UUO Podcast. We'd love to hear from you, so if you've seen something hilarious in the parks, let us know for our Funny Schmidt segment. And if you've had a great experience with a team member, we want to hear about that too. So to get in touch with us, email us at podcast@uuopodcast.com or record us a message at speakpipe.com/uuopodcast. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and rate and review the show. That would be amazing. Not an Apple user? No problem. You can find us on Stitcher, at uuopodcast.libsyn.com, as well as many other podcast apps. And don't forget to check out our sponsors, Fairy Godmother Travel, for all your Universal vacation needs. Head over to our partner site, micechat.com, for even more theme park news, and check out micepod.com. So until next time, be adventurous.
This has been a MicePod.com presentation.
Mice Chat.